Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Cheese and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be reacting to Karakuri Circus episode 15. You know, like last episode, it was 2 weeks ago because last week there wasn't a new episode. So it was 2 weeks ago when the last episode came out and it was crazy. It was so many things happened in that episode and it left me like totally confused afterwards. But you guys helped me with clarifying a lot of things, so it's a bit more clear for me now. But still, I'm still confused about a lot of things. So I hope things will get cleared up a little bit in this episode. So without further ado, let's just hop right into it. So let's go. Okay, I'm ready, so I'm gonna start the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god, we're back to Masaru! After how many weeks? Like, how many weeks has it been since we've seen him? Oh, he's back to his old home. Okay, so we get another... Wait, did this opening change? I feel like the visuals changed a little bit. No, I don't remember. I feel like the opening changed, or like the visuals, but it could be the same though. Okay, no, I think it's the same. Also, the whole battle against the Midnight Circus ended, and in the end, it was all useless because the doll Francine who was there was eventually just a fake, and the real one is still somewhere, and we don't know where. So that made Narumi snap, kind of. He's like, I don't know, he's totally lost. Back to the starting point. Oh. So we're getting a bit more backstory of Masaru. His face. These visuals though. So that's all what happened before he even met Narumi and Shirogane. That's his granddad, right? Yeah. With all these dolls again. Yeah. Yeah, we've seen this part before. Oh, damn. Yeah. Yeah. After that, everything just went crazy. Oh, yeah. The big mansion. Where Narumi sort of died. Yeah, I remember that episode really well. I cried like crazy because I was so naive that I really believed that. Oh, that guy knows something. 30 years ago. That's really strange. 30 years ago. I mean, like, Masaru wasn't even born at that time. Oh my god, the shirt. What? What does that mean? Exactly. They also said go back to the room, but which room? Oh, that room, apparently. Alright. That's one sick door. Exactly, like what? What? You were once? What? Okay. Wait, who is he calling to? Huh? He like already expected everything like this? A chip in his brain. Whoa. Oh? Oh, that's probably where all the keys are for. That which you got. Which a weird thing to say. Like he recorded this a long time ago. That shot was creepy as fuck. Oh, wait, those people already know about it. No, it wasn't successful. Oh damn! Oh my god, it's crazy. Oh, I'm really curious to see the new ones. Does he know how to operate them though? Oh shit. Ooh. Does he know how to though? Woohoo! In one punch! What? Whoa. It's getting crazier and crazier, whoa. Well, we already know that Masaru is not really a regular child, but... Oh. What? Okay, yeah, those puppets are indeed strong. A pumpkin? Wait, is it a trans... Oh! Okay, this is cool, this is cool. Who are all those people? So the grandpa's still alive, apparently. Okay, that's good. They need to talk to each other. Uh, well, he had a really good relationship with his granddad. But wait, no. So they made it seem as if he died, but we just saw that he is actually alive. Oh, oh, oh shit! Okay, well, yeah, he's alive, but yeah, we just saw his body, and he just has like his upper body. Wow. I don't know what. So many things again happened in this episode. I really needed to pay a lot of attention to like follow the whole story because there were a lot of plot twists within this whole thing. Alright, so that was the 15th episode of Karakuri Circus, and I just need to process this whole thing bit by bit because, you know, like I just said, so many developments happened in this episode, and, you know, I just need to process it all in order to understand what's actually happening. So, let's just start at the beginning of the episode. And yeah, this episode was really Masaru focused. I think we just finished the whole Narumi arc with the Shidogane and Midnight Circus. And you know, like last episode, it ended with Narumi clashing against Eleanor. And yeah, he kinda regained his memories and after that he disappeared again. So we left that as it is, and now we just moved on towards Masaru, who we haven't seen in a long time. So I was actually glad that we got to see him again. And you know, we just started like a whole new arc because a lot of new like concepts and people joined the whole story and plot. So Masaru went back to the mansion, which we saw earlier this series, and there he met that caretaker who gave him the keys and everything. And then Masaru went to that like cottage and you know, like so many things revealed, and it was really confusing. It had everything to do with his dad, and the first weird thing is, because the dad gave the caretaker the keys, and the letter 30 years ago. 30 years! And Masaru is just 10, so how did he know about that early on? I mean, Masaru wasn't even born by that time. So how did he even know? Did he already know by then which name he would give his future son? And, you know, he already, like, it seems as if the dad already planned everything that early. You know, even how the life of his future son would be. It's actually crazy if you think about it. So that's already one big mystery of how his dad already knew everything that early on. So then Masaru went to that cottage where he discovered that whole kind of lab. You know, we saw those two chairs, which has something to do with the, you know, the memory transplantation, kind of. So that was also that was the second really weird thing, because the dad claimed that he transferred his own memory and experience and everything to Masaru, but Masaru doesn't know anything about it. So something with that whole process failed, because, you know, Masaru doesn't have his father's memories. I'm just wondering, did that whole transplantation or that whole thing, the downloading thing, actually happen? I mean, like, we didn't see that happen or anything. So that's one thing I'm curious about. Then the third weird thing is that Griffin thing who suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Is it actually alive, or is that also some kind of machine thing? I mean, such a creature doesn't exist in real life. And it obviously isn't supposed to talk if it would be a living creature. So what is it? Like, the Griffin helped out Masaru, and he actually thinks that Masaru is already his dad. But now, you know, after talking to him for a while, he's also doubting that a little bit. But then after Masaru discovered that whole thing about memory transplantation thing, like those two people from the Kuroga clan barged in, and they are thinking that Masaru is already his dad. And they are working for Masaru's grandfather, and they are really there to kill Masaru. So that shows that we have like two sides, actually the grandfather's side and the father's side. So they obviously are opposing each other. So that's one thing we discovered this episode. Like, we gain a lot of mysteries and questions in return, but we discovered that one thing, that the father and grandfather didn't get along at all. That's also kind of what we could see in the backstory of Masaru. Like, the dad took him in, but after that he didn't really pay any attention to him, and all the attention Masaru gained was from his grandfather, you know. He was actually the one who took care of him and played with him, and also taught and showed him a lot of things. So, you know, that's also a really big difference of how his relation is with his father and his grandfather. You know, also because he couldn't remember his father's face at all. I think that's also somehow related to that whole memory transplantation, maybe. I'm not sure. So it could be that it has something to do with the memory transplantation, or just because he didn't, you know, spend a lot of time together with his dad. Or at least that's what I'm assuming. And then at the end of the episode, the fourth mysterious thing, or thing I'm really curious about, is his grandfather, who was supposed to be dead, is actually alive. And he's in that weird state. He's like confined in that weird like space. And he's missing a lot of body parts. His whole lower part is gone, and I believe he was also missing part of his arms. So it's really just his torso and his head, which is still intact. So he is alive, but he's, you know, he can't do anything in that state, just talk. That's all. But he also believes that Masaru is his dad right now. And yeah, that's where the episode ended. But poor Masaru, like, everything is just thrown at him. And it's just so sad. Like, he's just a normal kid, but, you know, from the point where his dad died, like, all these crazy things happened. First at the whole mansion, after that with the whole midnight circus, also that small part with Wilma, and now this whole thing happened. Wow, like, it's actually really sad what that kid has to go through, even at such a young age. And now he's all alone, you know. He just went back on his own. He left that small circus he was part of. So yeah, it's again getting super crazy. I'm really curious to know more about all these things that I don't understand right now. Like, I've already mentioned like 4 things, you know, which were introduced in this episode alone. So yeah, I just definitely need more answers. Yeah, you know, I'm definitely gonna read the manga. I haven't started yet, but I am planning on starting it soon and trying to catch up, because I know that a lot of like details and information are left out from the manga, and you know, I think just reading it makes things a lot more easier to understand, and then I'm just sure that I'm not missing anything. And in this episode, I just don't feel like I missed anything, but just because all these new things came all at once, just left me confused again. But anyways, aside from that, I still enjoyed this episode. I really liked the new puppets and everything. So that was my reaction for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it as well. So if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're curious to see my other reaction videos, feel free to check out my channel. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye!